Hey friends, welcome to the $1 Million Message. This is Tiffany Stout from the Austin, Texas area with your Wednesday wisdom, and I want to be the first to say happy October. Welcome to a new month, and here we are in the final 3 countdown to this calendar year. So maybe you have set some big goals that you wanted to achieve before the end of 2025. Well, this is time to lace up those running shoes and just sprint towards the finish line. Maybe you are working towards a really, really big goal that you have. Maybe you're working to get into DIQ or become a new sales director so you can be at Leadership Conference in Nashville with us, or maybe you're really looking to ramp up those holiday sales starting now. If you haven't thought about that yet, then I'm just telling you, it's time. It is time to think about holiday sales, and you're going to hear a lot about that coming up. So there are lots of things to get excited about as we are starting a brand new month. And so I hope that you have brand new goals set for this brand new month as well. Goals that are going to align with where you want to be a month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, maybe even 9 months from now, celebrating the seminar year-end finish. So I wanted to share with you a big goal that one of my kids has achieved that I thought was really exciting, and you've been such a huge part of our family's journey over the years. And so I wanted to share the exciting news with you that my daughter Alexa, who is my second oldest and a junior in high school, she committed to play Division I softball on Sunday to her dream college. She really, really wanted to attend Belmont University in Nashville. Just so fun that we're going there in January too. But she committed and verbally committed, and you can commit starting September 1st of your junior year, so it was relatively early. It's kind of the start of the recruiting processes in September, and so she committed before the month ended, and she was just so excited to receive an offer from the coach and give her commitment. She didn't really have to think much about it because she knew that's where she wanted to be about 2 years ago when we first drove around the campus the very first time, and she was like, that's where I want to go. And you know, God is so good and just aligned things. So I do want to talk about kind of some of the things that we've learned in this whole process and how this applies to you because, like I said, it was about 2 years ago we first drove around there when we were in town for a tournament. She attended the first camp there last September and did their preview day where it was like admissions, kind of shows you around campus and the dorms, and she got to tour the business school, which is where she wants to be a business major. And so the seeds were really planted early, and she's been to a couple other camps since then and gotten to know the coaches and all the things that happen in the recruiting process. But when she went to preview day last year, they gave her this their mascot is a Bruin, so they gave her this big Bruin head, like huge, like it's like the size of like a paper plate, like it's huge. And she put that on her wall in her bedroom, and it's been sitting there, and she has been staring at it for over a year, and it's just been front and center all the time, and kind of like a vision board, right? Kind of like a goal poster. Like she knew that's where she wanted to go. She looked and emailed other schools and coaches and things like that, but in her heart, like it was so set, and it was really scary as a mom. Like, please look at other places too, because I just don't want you putting all your eggs in one basket and just not giving yourself other options. But she did all the right things, but knew that if there was an offer there, that's where she wanted to be. And so she worked hard for that on everything, her communication, her practice and progress as an athlete and grades and everything, all the things that would help her get recruited there. And so, but she always kept it in front of her and always thought positively about it, right? You kind of know where I'm going with this a little bit, somewhat. But what I also want to share is that many of you know from me sharing this is that my older daughter does play softball in college right now. She's a freshman, and her recruiting journey looked a little bit different. She didn't have offers in September. Her recruiting journey proceeded through the following months, and she finally committed like January or February of her junior year. And then that kind of took a little detour when that coach was let go, and then her scholarship and that commitment was taken away from her, and she had to start the recruiting process all over again going into her senior year. And then she committed again last September, so of her senior year, and then now she's playing. Okay, so why I'm sharing this with you is because every one of us has a different path. We have a different journey to our goal and to the success that is waiting there for us. And in Proverbs 3:5-6, we are reminded and promised to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. You know, sometimes some days for Cariana, that recruiting journey was like definitely not straight. It was all over the place. And even over the last few months for Alexa, it has not been straight. We didn't have really any indication of what was going to happen and where it was going to end up. And so I want us to all keep that in mind, that every one of our experiences and our journeys are going to look different. But the truth is that it's just like life. Two paths are never exactly the same, even when we're trying to get to the same end goal, no matter what it is. So sometimes you might be looking at a consultant in your unit, one of your girlfriends, your power partner, or someone that you are really close with, and she is like, or maybe it's just somebody that you admire from a distance. It could be somebody you follow on Instagram that is in Mary Kay and you're so inspired by her. And their paths might look different. Maybe they have tons of momentum and they hit every goal, like they just wake up and it just happens for them, and you're feeling like it's a struggle bus for you to make anything happen, but your journey is going to be different. And I want you to know that your path is yours and yours alone, and God has designed it just for you, for nobody else. It's not supposed to look like hers or anyone else. And I think so many times it is so difficult to remind ourselves with that when what we're seeing in front of our face may be someone else's journey and it's what we want. We're like, that should be me. Why am I not having that? We're questioning and doubting our process. And what we have to remember is that your process is there, designed with a purpose to teach you and guide you. I've had many times in my journey where I'm like, why am I not hitting this goal? Or why is this happening easy for her and not for me? And what I have to tell myself is God is putting me through experiences and situations because there's something there for me to learn. And it's not my time yet to hit the next level or the next goal, the next benchmark that maybe I have set for myself, but it is there designed to teach me something in the process. Okay, we have to remember that it is there for your good. It is there for a purpose, and that you're not ready to move to the next thing and the next step until you've gone through what you're currently going through. And it might not be a lesson you want to learn, but it's a lesson that you need to learn. And it's a lesson that you have to learn in order to be prepared to handle what is coming next. So instead of wishing away those things, say, thank you, God, for teaching me through this process. And we can look back now on Cariana's journey, and I can say with 1,000% certainty that God knows what he is doing. And please, please do not ever question him, because what we have witnessed, I won't get into specifics, but I will say that I have absolute certainty and clarity on why Cariana went through what she went through and why it didn't work out the way we thought it was going to, and why it's so much better where she is. We couldn't see it in the moment. You can't see the forest through the trees sometimes. You don't know why you're going through it, but when you can have perspective on the other side of it and look back, you're going, yep, Now I know why God had me go through that. It was either to protect me from something on the other side or to prepare me for something that I didn't know I needed. So think of it that way. God is either protecting you or preparing you for where He knows you are supposed to be. Your journey is going to look different. I'm promising you that right now. It is going to look different. Don't expect anything else. If you have a different expectation, like it has to look this way or it's got to go the way it did for this person, you will be disappointed. You are setting yourself up for disappointment if you're expecting to look just like somebody else, expecting your journey to look just the same as your girlfriend, your best friend, somebody that you are being mentored by or whatever. It's going to look different. I'm promising you that. So today I'm just encouraging you to trust the process, trust your path, and trust God. Just trust the journey. He knows where you are going, where you're headed, even if you might not be able to see it yet. And thank Him for the blessings, even if they're challenges, even if it's painful, even if it hurts. Thank God. Just say, thank you, Lord, for this process and this lesson that I'm learning, because it is there to protect you or to prepare you. And I just want you to know that you are on the right path. Keep going. Even if it seems hard, you can do it. God bless you all. I believe in you, and I pray for you daily. Bye-bye.